Alright guys, don't normally do too many of these at night, but seems like everybody really likes when I get on here and show everybody what's going on. So I'm going to actually cut up this poplar into some 2x6s if I want to see what I can get out of it. So this is going to be a little different than what I normally do, but I'm going to mill. You guys are going to see it from the back here, so you can see the full, how I look at it and roll it, and you can see more of the sawdust come out this way. So I'm going to go grab my gas can and fill this thing back up while you guys get to see what's going on here. Alright, put some fuel in this thing. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna start this thing up. Move you guys around to the other side. I don't know which you guys like better, this view or the other one. Rather not have the glare on it. Maybe I'll put you guys on more of a direct look. I don't know, maybe this was the best one. Can't wait to build my sawmill shed. We'll get there. Alright guys, I'm going to rotate this again. Move you guys over here so you guys can see a little bit better maybe. Maybe this will be a better view right here. You guys out here. There we go. You guys can see what I'm doing then. So I rotated this 180 degrees. I cut the side off. Now I'm going to trim the top off and see how much I can get in between. See how many boards I can get in between there. So, but I want to get some 2x6s out of this poplar log. Alright guys, this log was a little goofy in the middle. You could see like how the bark was different on this side, but it's pretty square on the end and it's pretty square on the other end, but it's almost like the middle of the log was like scrunched in just a little bit. This was probably a log that was at the butt end of the tree, but it would have been like one stick up. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna turn this one over. I'm gonna get some 2x out of this. I'm probably gonna cut it down, get some 4/4 boards out of it to finish out my fence boards I have here, but then I'm gonna flip it over. So if you guys like what you see, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. I'm really enjoying doing this for you guys. You know, you guys also get to see this at night, so when I got it all lit up. If the lights die, don't freak out. I have a spare battery back there. But yeah, let's get to it. If you have any questions, please post it in the chat below and I'll try to answer it. Trying to look here. I see your comment here. I don't know how to look at the translation. I'm not going to try to butcher your name, but thank you for watching. I appreciate it. So let's keep going. Alright guys, I'm going to cut this into 2 6-inch sections, flip it up, and then we're going to take some cuts off of it. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys are enjoying it, please like and subscribe to the video. I appreciate it. So, sorry I didn't answer the last person's comment. I'm trying to figure out why it's not letting me actually look at the chat, at the settings, so I can translate it. But we'll get there. It says to hold your finger over it and do it, but it's not letting me, so. Alright guys, I'm going to go back to cutting. All right, I didn't know if you guys could actually see what was I doing there, but I could actually look down the rail and see if it's flat and level. If it's not flat and level, I have to level it out a little bit. From the weight of the mill and moving it around and the ground being soft, I have to re-level it. So, Angelo Callie, hello, how are you doing? Let me know what you guys like. Hey, so we're gonna actually cut this. I'm gonna take a couple 4/4 boards off the top, flip it over, take some more 4/4 boards, and then we're gonna cut some 2x6s out in the middle. So let's keep this rolling here. If you guys like this video, please like the video. If you want to subscribe to the channel and see more cutting like this, just let me know. All right, guys, I'm going to switch over to the other battery. It's getting a little dim. I'll light her back up. All right, guys. Whoever's left over, Equinox Tactical Supply, Muhammad, how you guys doing? All right, well, I'm gonna bring you guys over here and just show you guys. That was 10 2x6x9s. That log was a little bit longer than normal. So, but we got some nice quality lumber out of that. So, and the nice thing is, these are a little bit towed up. They're crowned up a little bit, so they would make good rafters for something. So I knew that it was going to do that because of this log and how it was. But these are great. These are great for building stuff with, and they actually get pretty hard. So I got some flitches down here, 2-inch ones that I'll get another couple out of it. I'll probably get 12 2x6x9s out of this. So, but here, I'll flip you guys around. All right, so anybody that's watching, what'd you guys think? It looked like it was productive. I cut 3 logs today on the mill, trying to be productive. If I can sit you guys down there. So, yeah, 3 logs. I think I got over 54 4/4x6s, and I think I got well, I got these 10 2x6s, and then I got at least 2 more out of there. I got a bunch of flitches. I got some flitches sitting over here. So depending on what you guys see here, there was quite a bit of lumber out of these 3 logs. I'm extremely happy the poplar logs that I had, they cut really nice. Poplar cuts really nice and fine too. Here's some of the sawdust, guys. It's like the consistency of cornmeal. Give me 1 second. Let me answer this. Sorry, guys. Hey, I'm back. I had to answer a quick phone call. So, out of all of the stuff that you guys saw tonight, obviously, if you guys have any questions, please send me a message. This LT15 Start sawmill is a great mill if you're starting out. Tonight I was using double hard 9-degree blades. Here, I'll turn you guys so you guys can actually see it. So the blades that are on this mill right now, they're pretty sweet. The 9-degree double hard blades are the way to go. I've not used the lighter version of the blades, the regular whatever they call the cheaper version of it. They're a little bit cheaper, but these you can resharpen a bunch of times. This blade has probably been resharpened twice already, and I think it does really good. I mean, here, I'll bring you guys in close. I'll actually show you guys. I gotta go in here shortly, but I had to end the stream. But here, I'll flip you guys around. So this is a 9-degree double hard blade. You can see that there's a little bit of wear from the tracking. There's not much pushing in and out on this blade. I have it tensioned really well. But the 9-degree blade, you can see how that 2-degree offset there, you can actually see it. Let's see if it'll focus. You can see it tip down a little bit. You got your up curve, your middle, and these blades do really well. This blade is very slippery right now. I just had water going onto this. I might have to replace this roller guide eventually. The bearings in these go bad, and I have to adjust this whole thing every once in a great while. But other than that, I mean, everything works really well. The only thing, how much dirt is in here? Oh my word, look at it, it's caked in there. It's like caked in the middle. Look at that. That's why it was shooting out weird. And I was running a lot of water. I like to run water when I cut poplar. It keeps everything nice and clean, and if it is a little sappy, it doesn't stick too much, but yeah, it's not bad at all. But I also like to keep it, when you do this, it makes the sawdust fall a little bit nicer, thicker. But yeah, other than that, everything does pretty well. The only thing I've had an issue with on my mill, I'll be upfront and honest with you guys, is this drive pulley right here. There's a key that's up in this pulley. That is the only thing I've ever had an issue with. That key, for some reason, keeps coming out. I have tightened this thing down. I've changed the way it drives. I've checked my angle, everything's right, but sometimes it just doesn't work the way I'd like it to. So had to change that. That's the only thing that I would tell Wood-Mizer. I like the way that this is, but I wish there was a set screw on that key, because it just, like, I wish the hub was a little bit different. But other than that, that's the only thing that I've really had issues with. What that does is on the back side of the blade here, this one's kind of shiny. That's not from that. It gets shiny. This is running on the back side of this wheel. You can see it's perfectly in line. What it does is it starts cutting into the back of the blade. Like, the back of the blade will get really rough, and it kind of sucks. So, but other than that, this mill has been easy to maintenance, easy to fix. I mean, I have quite a bit of hours on this mill. I'm missing a rubber bumper stop here. There used to be one inside there. Not long after I had it, it came off. I think it's because I was doing something wrong. So, but other than that, it's worked really well. I mean, everything has been good. That light actually came from Amazon, and it mounted right into the holes that were there. I did a little finagling of that, but yeah, the Kohler motor works really well. I will say, if you're running this on a trailer, take this. A customer was actually watching me. I tore my rope. I rotated this 15 degrees and remounted it, and perfect, because now when the rope comes out, you're pulling straight out and not straight up and over, so you're not tearing the rope off. So, and then the other thing that I did was I added a fuel filter up here. The fuel filter inside this tank is terrible. If any of you watching this own an LT15 sawmill, not this one, the regular LT15 is fine because that has an inline filter, but the Start has a filter inside the tank, and it sucks. It's super fine. Any little dirt, mine actually was from the original caulk job that they did inside to seal it. The sealant got stuck in the filter and it wouldn't run. So that was the only gripe I had about that. But yeah, so I'm going to take the tension off the mill. This is simple and easy. Just take this off. This is just, when this is tight, this bolt with the end of this orange little washer there works good. Made in USA, I'll say that. Very awesome. And it is dripping on top of there. I think I'm gonna shut my water off for the night. Anyways, yeah, I can move this in here too. So, anyways, hope you guys like this video. Hey, look, there's a cat sneaking across the backyard. Give you guys a little peek of the inside of this wood. It's pretty clean. Straight center green of the poplar there. That's actually quarter sawn poplar right there. There you go. There's even better stuff. Look at that. There is a board in here that I'm questioning how it looks. I think it's this one. Oh yeah, this one might be junk. Oh, look at all the bugs in that thing. This was like the center crack. I'll probably end up cutting this one down. And well, now that I cut, oh, look at that guy. Look at that lovely bug. Hiding out with the other ones. Yeah, but once this stuff dries, it gets nice and hard. So, but anyways, there you guys go on a Go trailer. Oh, got an itchy eye. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody who viewed the channel today. Appreciate everybody who watched the live. If you guys want to see more of what we're doing, please like and subscribe to the video. It's just helping me out a little bit to understand what you guys like to see. It's been a long week for me. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it up there, but those are all the boards I cut in the background there. Here, I'll flip it around. I'll show you guys. I want to show you instead of showing you a crappy video. There you go. Those are all boards I cut today, and those, and obviously those, in literally probably about a 2-hour time period. So from this live and the live earlier, I appreciate it. I have that big oak log right there that I'm going to cut into. You guys can see there's blue stain in it, but I can guarantee there's no metal in that log, but that's a 10-footer red oak. That coyote can pick it up just barely. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Again, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evenings or mornings, whatever you're doing. It's definitely evening here, but thank you. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy.